What's up? Welcome back. In today's video, we're going to finish up Mr. Has-Been himself, Scott Thomas's C4 Corvette. He brought this car over a while back, and the problem we were having with it is the rear end that he got with this car. The 4-link brackets were wrong, so evidently it didn't ever come in the car. So I built him a new housing. I'll show you that in a second. And after I built him new housing, we did an anti-roll bar. It never had an anti-roll bar in it. And I did a wishbone, and it never had a wishbone in it. So it probably had like a diagonal link, and that was it. So, and if it had a wishbone, it may have tied off to like a 4-link bolt or something. But anyway, I have cut also. So the rear end, everything's done, new 4-link bars, new anti-roll bar, wishbone, all that stuff. It's all done, powder coated, ready to go. I've already finished all that. However, we wanted to do some doublers on the 4-link brackets on the chassis and do a low prep setup because there's a lot of no prep stuff in our area. So to do that, we would have had to 3D scan this bracket, and it didn't have a lot of adjustability. Now I would have had to put it in AutoCAD, send it off to a laser company, and get some doublers built or cut, and then get some custom low prep brackets cut out. So instead of doing all that, trying to make it easier for future parts changing and everything like that, we bought some Hammer Concept 4-link brackets, which I had to modify pretty substantially. I had to cut the Pro Jack tab off, which I'll add back because it's got to be plated in, and it sits up on this bar the way they have it and all up in here. So I've got this bracket set up doubled, and this is what they mean by doublers. Just to see, normal your plates are 1/4 inch, and so the doublers add another layer on either side. And I've got these brackets in here that space it out perfectly for a heim joint. And I got this one set up and ready to go in here and be welded. And I'm probably gonna go ahead and tack this one in and start welding it out. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and clean this side up. And I have to, let me grab these other brackets. I have to cut this bracket down into this. It's designed to go into a tube chassis car here and here, and then this is your Pro Jack point, and then you'll put some, some ports and stuff like that. But this car is already done and built, and it's just kind of like a 10-point roll cage back half type car built way back in the day. So this is what we ended up with. And so I'm going to end up welding this to, it's a box tubing, square box tubing car. So I'm gonna get the other side cleaned up. I got this side cut off, cleaned up. I got that side cut off. I gotta clean it up. Then I have to cut this, clean it, double it, do all that, and then get this, both sides welded in. Once I get both sides welded in, all the work that I've done up until this point can bolt back in here, and I'll have to do some extra bracing and a few other little things, but for the most part, a lot of the hard work's done, and I'm just getting it ready to get everything bolted back in. Then I gotta do a window net and a fuel cell, and then I'll be done with this car on this go around. So I'm gonna put it on a time lapse so you can watch everything we get to do. All right, now that we've got the 4-link brackets welded to the chassis, I'm gonna go ahead and get the rear end set up in here. And I'm thinking now, I might not do that because I need to plate this stuff before I do that, but nah, I'm gonna go ahead and put the rear end housing in real quick. I feel like I'm just not getting anything done on this car. So after I get all this put in, I'm about to put you on a time lapse. After I get all this put in, I have to measure. I'm gonna get it all set in there with the 4-link bars that we have, and then I have to measure for the top 4-link bar after I build the low prep bracket to bolt to here. Once I have the low prep bracket bolted into this, I can measure for the upper bar because it's gonna be shorter. And then I gotta put the chunk in, press the axles, or press the bearings on the axles, put the axles in, call Scott to bring me the wheels. And I have a few odds and ends right here to do some supporting on the 4-link brackets back to the chassis. And this thing will really be done. I would love to get all the rear suspension stuff done this weekend, or this week. I got the car coming here in a few minutes to get a turbo upgrade, but that's only gonna take today. So what we've done here is we've put this little bent bar in. It had something similar last time. These brackets had these 3 holes already, and so I sleeved these 2 on both sides, and then I bent this bar up, notched it just to fit just perfect, and it goes through both sides and is welded. I plated the top of this and put these 2 bars in, one on either side. The next thing I got to do is I just got to plate this and then do a Pro Jack stand on it. And I'm working on getting more clearance for the tubs because the tires was hitting up here, and building the fuel cell. All right, so another thing that we have to do is build these tubs right here. There was a tub to this, up into this point, and trying to put, you know, a 12-inch wide wheel. This car was already scrubbing. There was this piece of frame come all the way over here, and it had scrubbed the tire over there and over here on the tub. And so somebody had put a little tub extension right here, but it still wasn't enough. And we've got a lot of trimming left to do. Gotta trim up this little lip right here. It's hard to see, but I've basically extended that tub out. This has got a little bit of a lean to it, not much, but cut that piece up, bend it all, it's all one piece, just laid over and layered on itself in a couple places. And we've got, I'll show you, so like this. So it'll rivet to itself on that inside lip like that. Rivet down to the floor in the other tub. I'm just gonna test fit it real quick. I just got done cutting all that stuff out. just got done cutting this one out. I want to test fit this thing. Oh yeah, looking good. Looking good. I'll just drill. I'll mark it out, drill it, put some Clecos in it. Oh yeah, this one's nice. So that one's ready to go in. Everything. This car was built kind of crappily. A lot of this stuff is just silicone together, but we're gonna do our best, try to get it all sealed up. I'm gonna get this thing vacuumed out real quick and start drilling and riveting everything in. Got this one all Clecoed in. So it's ready. It's ready to also be trimmed up. Just gotta shave up some of this stuff, clean up a few things. I'll probably run me a panel across here maybe. So I gotta build the fuel tank is going to come off of this. I got to shorten this back some to be flush with that, but fuel tank is going to come off of that. The brace is going to come down and around coming to that, but I might just leave it alone because this is going to be all opened up. Just trim up some of these sharp edges. Cut this double layer, whatever this crap is, off there. Put some more boat sealing on that thing. That's gonna be it for this video. I'll probably do maybe a checkup video. I'm gonna do the turbo kit on the Grand National next. That'll probably be my next video. I got some pretty cool things coming in pretty soon, so I might do an update after this one's all the way done. All I have left to do is fuel tank. So we'll see you next time.